Such an exciting life, Mike Halloran. That's our Beverly Hills Jot. We'll talk to him in another fortnight's time. Gareth Brown in New York next week. That was Rhythm Syndicate and PASSION, currently number 2 in the US chart. Simon Mayo's coming up next with Top of the Pops. Right Said Fred, DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince, Voice of the Beehive, Deacon Blue, Colour Me Bad, Morrissey, Bomb the Bass, Bryan Adams and Seal, all on tonight's show. That's Erasure and Chorus. That's it from Drive Time for tonight. We're back Monday at 6. In the meantime, stand by for Top of the Pops with Simon Mayo.
This is Top of the Pops. We're going to start with a summer hit of 1991. You know the one. It's going to drive you mad all summer long. Normally it turns out to be an import from Italy. This time it's an export from Putney. At number 12, this is Right Said Fred. That's Right Said Fred, kind of a male version of the Divinals, don't you think? See them at the Radio 1 Roadshow this Wednesday, and that's in Ilfracombe. Now to number 26, and DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince on Top of the Pops. Always good to have at least one good Gershwin song in every programme. That's Summertime from DJ Jazzy Jeff. Now we got 2 places, number 24. Check out the gear worn by Voice of the Beehive. Now, I know you're not that interested, but in my humble opinion, one of the best albums of the year is Fellow Hoodlums. The second single from it is up 19 to 15, doing Twist and Shout. This is Deacon Blue. And there's another thing to get glad about, that's Deacon Blue. Now their tour, Live Hoodlums from Partick to Calcutta, starts in November. Now to number 27, this is Colour Me Bad and All for Love. That's Colour Me Bad and All for Love. Now, if your TV speakers are as old and worn out as they look from here, try 97 to 99 FM, that is Radio 1, and enjoy Morrissey the way you should, in decent quality. That's Morrissey and Pregnant for the Last Time. I know the feeling. And now, a seasonal hit, even if it's a day out of date already. At number 14, Bomb the Bass and Winter in July. That's Bomb the Bass featuring Loretta and Winter in July. Now, these are the top 40 breakers, the songs to look out for. 33, The Young Disciples. At 35, we've got De La Soul. 36, we've got Marillion, which is the Breakfast Show chart beater this week. And we start with this. At 38, from Beverly Craven. Good song, yes. So you want to have a UK number 1 answer? Get on a soundtrack. The last 5 UK number 1s have all been from movies. And I'm more successful than this. At number 1, Bryan Adams and Everything I Do. Week 4 at the top from Robin Hood. Dedicated apparently to Norman Lamont. That's Bryan Adams, Everything I Do. I Do For You. Steve for breakfast tomorrow at 6. Next week on the road shows, Western and Minehead, Ilfracombe, Bude and Newquay. Nicky Campbell is going to be here next week. We'll see you soon. Going to play out with this great song from Seal. This is the beginning at the end, which is kind of logical.
This is the UK's music leader, BBC Radio 1 FM. And it's the end of Top of the Pops, but coming up on 1FM tonight at 9 o'clock, Pete Tong with the Essential Rap Selection. Nicky Campbell's on at 10 with the Chieftains in session. Bob Harris at midnight with the UK's number 1 overnight show. And next after the news, Mark Goodyear's evening session. Wow, that sounds good. Revolver in session, Simple Minds tickets to win, a new hot compilation album to win, and our Reading Festival ticket winners from last week on the show. That's in 2 minutes. 7:30 with the latest world news. Alistair Sanford.
Israel has told America that it's willing to attend a Middle East peace conference, but Jerusalem is still insisting that it won't accept a Palestinian delegation containing any resident of Jerusalem or member of the PLO. The Greek army could be called in to help search for the 2-year-old British boy who's disappeared on the island of Kos. Ben Needham, who comes from Sheffield, vanished more than a week ago. From Kos, Malcolm Brabant reports.
A senior British diplomat went to see Greece's top policeman in Athens today to discuss the lack of progress in the investigation. He was told that the police were awaiting permission from the army to commit enough soldiers to carry out a thorough sweep of the whole island. It's now 8 days since Ben disappeared, but to date the police search on Kos has been limited to a small area near the building site where he vanished. Today police searched a pile of rubble near the building site, but there was no trace of him. That has given the family new hope, as has news that the army may become involved.
A spokesman for the British Army of the Rhine says an army major's wife is to be charged with the murder of a German woman, Marika Sparfeld. Christine Dryland will face a court-martial. The first congressional hearings into the collapse of the Bank of Credit and Commerce International have begun in Washington. Senator John Kerry says the true extent of wrongdoing at BCCI is only now becoming clear.
It's a story of international lawlessness, of extraordinary greed. It's a story of the big guys getting away with things that the little guy could never hope to escape responsibility for. and the little guy winding up getting screwed in the process.
An industrial tribunal has upheld British Rail's decision to sack a railway worker who repeatedly screamed abuse at two commuters. John Brown from Margate and his fiancée were abused at London's Victoria station last year. Mr. Brown said he's been too scared to get on the London train since the incident. The editor of Penthouse magazine, Lindsay Drew, has announced that she will stand against the Chancellor, Norman Lamont, in the next election. She'll contest a seat for the Corrective Party. That's the latest. I'll update you at 8:30.